As the winner of the power of influence, Nero must choose one housemate to sit out tonight's head of house challenge.
I will choose else Big Brother.
If there's one thing Biggie did yesterday that made me very happy, is the fact that he put all the housemates up for possible eviction, and that alone, Biggie, that your voice, be like, I'm gonna forgive you small.
Big Brother has decided to put up the whole house for eviction.
Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you here. If this is the first time on my channel, please do want to hit on the subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay guys, before we get into today's video, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for just encouraging me. You know, when you know that you're struggling with something. I'm struggling a lot, and you guys might not even understand it, and that's not even why I'm here. But just seeing that some of you can look past me coming here and smiling and just knowing that I'm struggling with some things, it means a lot to me. You guys can tell that I'm struggling with keeping up with the show, especially because it's not airing in Nigeria. I'm struggling with pronouncing the names, and some of you have been so sweet, like you keep coming to my DMs. Betha, we're just excited that you're even talking about the show. We understand the time lapses and all of that, blah blah blah, even though I hope to improve soon because I'm just getting a hang of this whole thing. But then the one that got me really mushy last night was this message, guys. Like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, thank you so much. I mean, this person is willing to even translate some of those things that they say to me. I'm like, if this is not love, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. But thank you so much to every single one of you, especially the South Africans who are ever ready to be of help. And guys, just so you know, I do not take it for granted. Okay, now straight into the video. I mean, so many things happened in Biggie's house yesterday, being Monday, and of course it was expected, but then I just couldn't bring the video to you guys almost immediately. So I thought to myself, that instead of just going on with other things that happened, I might as well just give you guys a summary of what happened yesterday, because to be honest, everything that happened yesterday would be a build up to how some people react and just how certain things play out in the house. So we're going to start off with the power of influence challenge. Guys, yesterday the housemates had the power of influence challenge, and when I saw what the task was about, I was already screaming. How you already know that certain people will struggle. Big Brother brought in a bowl of shoelaces, and the housemates were expected to pick one and then untie, and this time around not with your teeth, because on this one everybody don't use teeth. Even me, they use teeth because now teeth now ain't sure pass. But Big Brother expected them to untie the shoelace using their hands. Now it's not even that they cannot use their hands, but have you seen their nails? Like, especially the female housemates, have you seen their nails? Some of them maybe like say they want call chook hand inside big eye, because there's no explanation for that. Even me, when we say queen of nails, you guys know me. If you've been long enough on this channel, you know how much I love nails, and I mean that's my thing. People always have things that they like. Some people na hair, some people na makeup, some people na nails. My own now nails. Okay, I know there are people that have all the three, but being realistic, I not get all the three. Now nails now be my own. Even me when like nails, should be the same. Not be me they give shoelace, so but I don't come out. And they help them for my mind that they follow them, they lose shoelace. So say I come out nails. But now when they the house, we say 2 million rands they at stake in the near future. You don't know say if you they go that house now, you go use your teeth. If you don't see say teeth are the tough. You use your teeth. That's where you can use your teeth, okay? To remove those Mali, wait till happen. If you guys saw where this girl was eating, the first night in Biggie's house, and I go laugh tire. They all the nail. Now nearly they take the pick, what they pick, they put for mouth. Not to talk of when she and Chuenza were doing the dishes. I said, wait till be this, mama, reduce it or remove it. But no. And it's not only her that had long nails. I mean, Yolanda's nails were very long. Mpumi, I think one of that, like, wait till happen. I'm not saying don't look classy, but you know that Biggie's house is not that place where you just go, sit down, cross leg, do all these things. But you still carry that kind of go. Then your sense never still tell you, say, you need to take it out or reduce it. Now, they could not afford to do that. So, by the time they finished, with the task and all of that, there were 3 people that even got like the finish line, and they included Mac Jr., Mich, and of course Neo. Now I know that I've been pronouncing Neo as Neo, but then Big Brother has been saying Neo. So myself now Neo at this photo. Neo. Anyway, she was the only female standing, and you guys know that she's one of the disruptors, right? So when they now did the last task and all of that, she emerged the winner. And so for that reason, Big Brother had invited her over to the diary room, where he had instructed her that, look, before we start playing the head of house games, what you need to do, is to pick a certain housemate that you will deny, access to playing the head of house games. And I'm like, Biggie, already? Is it not so early? But it's not so early. We are here for it, okay? Now, so the girl open eye like, huh? I'm like, some kind of task. If you win, I don't really know, guys. So I was looking forward to the head of house games and just seeing who she would pick as, the housemates to sit out the head of house games. Right now, when it was time for her to do that, now, so Mama just stand up, and the name she called was Else. So automatically, Else was, told to sit out the head of house games. And even though the girl was smiling, acting like, you not really pay me, even they smile, even fake tears, they should come smile. I say, Mama, they still pay you, because even me say, not be me they call, they pay me. They pay me, oh God, you pay now, oh dupa. So, Big Brother had told her that she would sit out the task, so leaving us with 22 housemates that would partake in the head of house games, because of course that they're 23. And so when they started playing the head of house games, it actually made total sense to me as to why one person had to sit out. 23 is not an even number, so Big Brother needed them to be equal on both sides. So of course one person had to leave, and as per usual, they had to do it in such a way that it would pain one person. So anyways, we had 22 housemates who of course had to go on playing the head of house games and all of that. And to be honest, the game for yesterday was quite different. It was different, and I love the fact that they did not just start off with the regular type of games, even though at some point they might. But then just seeing that the first game, the first head of house game, was quite different. So if they talk the bad ones, they talk the good ones. So this particular one made me really excited. And of course, there were 3 games that the housemates had to play. The first one was, testing their speed and focus. So there were 11 housemates on this side and 11 housemates on this side, and there were objects in front of them. So it was basically Biggie wanting to see the first housemate that will grab the object in front of them. You get what I mean? Yeah. So after they did that one, they moved on to the next task. And for that particular one, it was basically them walking on a mat. So they had this mat thing, you move from one side of the arena to the other side, but then walking on mats, and just walking past a lot of hurdles. There were tires there and all of that. Now, by the time they were done with the second round, moving on to the last round, we had just 2 housemates left, and that included Makeke and Mich. Now, for the last round it was them just rolling from one side of the floor to the other. When you're having a nightmare and you cannot sleep, you just roll. But the difference with this rolling is that it determines whether or not you're going to become the first head of house for the season. Now, when you're rolling from one side to the other, you're expected to pick a ball from this side, then roll to this side and put it here, roll again, pick another ball, roll, put out here, just roll yourself into the head of house room basically. And guys, when they were done, in fact, when they were playing the game, at some point I felt like it's looking like Makeke would win the head of house games and all of that. But somehow, after the game, Big Brother had announced that, Makeke did not win that, because at some point he had stood up, to pack his balls and all of that. And I'm like, well, Big, you did not tell us that, you did not say you must not stand up. But anyways, guys, by the time they were done, Mich emerged the first head of house for the season. And guys, as per usual, he was very excited, because again, even the ninjas, when they give 2 of them, Mich own ninja did not really do well, okay? And then it was seeming like, ninja, if you cannot do it, how will I do it? But then just seeing that, Mich emerged the winner, he was really excited. And of course, Biggie told him that he could pick a guest, that could come into the head of house lounge with him and all of that. And so for that reason, he had picked Fahima. Now, Fahima is also one of the disruptors, but then, both of them kind of share a friendship. You'd mostly see them together, just gisting and all of that. So I was not even surprised, you understand? Some things will not even surprise you, but it was really nice to see. And then at some point, when they got into the head of house lounge, which by the way is really beautiful, when they got in there, they were now dancing. Amale, Amalu, Amale. That dance that they do. If you do TikTok, you go no, but say now for my brain now they sabi dance for real life, not till they come outside. But they did that dance. The child do that dance. I said, I like it. I like it. And after that, we knew for sure that they had to get ready for the live nominations. And I'm just like, at least as a day like this now, Mich cannot be nominated, obviously, but then your guests can be nominated, even though we know that she's a disruptor. They don't know that. I mean, the rest of the housemates do not know that. So I was really looking forward to the live nomination show. But did I mention to you guys that being the head of house actually comes with some perks as usual? According to Big Brother, the head of house has immunity for the week. Not only that, the head of house also has the veto power to save and replace. And I'm like, I like it. It was really exciting to know that there would be real evictions this Sunday. I mean, Lawrence had talked about it, but then now it's already happening. I see it happening. I can see it happening. But then guys, like I said, they moved on to do the live nominations. And before that, let me also point out that Sammy M had won the Eye of Immunity because Big Brother had given them like a mini task to find the cards. There were about 6 cards in the house, and he had given them time to find it. But then Sammy M was the only housemate that found one of the cards, and so for that reason she became the Eye of Immunity for the week, which also means by default that she is immune. You cannot nominate her. So already we know that there are 2 housemates who cannot be nominated, and they include Mich for being the head of house, and of course Sammy M for winning the Eye of Immunity for this week. So let's get straight into the live nomination process and just how they nominated, okay? Now, also bear in mind that the 3 disruptors also went into the diary room to make their nominations, but we all know that their own nominations do not count. So when they got in there, Big Brother was asking them to nominate, 2 housemates that they would have originally nominated if they were real housemates. And so if I call their names, just know that their own nominations do not count, okay? Now, the first housemate to be called into the diary room was Jari, and Jari nominated Mark Jr. and Lerato. Pale nominated Mark Jr. and Yolanda. The third housemate was Makeke, and he nominated Sinaye and Yolanda. Okay, now Mali nominated Bravo B and Mile. Mpumi nominated Els and Z. Bravo B nominated Mark Jr. and Sinaye. Fahima is one of the disruptors, okay? She nominated Lerato and Els. Taki, who is also another disruptor, nominated Yolanda and Jari. Sinaye nominated Yolanda and Mark Jr. Z nominated Mark Jr. and Mali. I can't ask myself, what's Mark Jr. do all of you? Anyways, Young Papi nominated Mark Jr. and Mali. Papa Ghost nominated Pale and Yolanda. Mile nominated Mark Jr. and Taki. Yolanda nominated Lerato and Makeke. Willie nominated Els and Taki. Sammy M nominated Lerato and Yolanda. Chuenza nominated Papa Ghost and Mpumi. Lerato nominated Mpumi and Yolanda. Els nominated Neo and Fahima. Now, when she called Neo's name, I'm like, I'm not surprised. No, saying that Neo now, I ain't just put her and say, okay, go play head of house games. So when she called her name, I'm like, okay, well deserved. I mean, if you do me, I do you. Man no go vex. Man no go vex. But guys, the funny part of it was when Neo was called into the diary room to do her own nominations, guys, she went straight to calling Els and Mali. And I'm like, wait till now they drag. Guys, it was just so funny. But anyways, like I said, Neo nominated Els and Mali. Mark Jr. went on ahead to nominate Papa Ghost and Sinaye. And of course, Liema nominated Papa Ghost and Lerato. And guys, it was at this point that I realized that 3 housemates had the highest nomination count. And of course, the top on that list is Mark Jr. Mark Jr. had 7 nominations. 7. Then of course, Lerato had 6. But then technically 5 because, you know, one of the disruptors called her name, so that doesn't count. So yeah, Lerato had 5. And of course, Yolanda had 7. Well, again, technically she had 6 because, you know, one of the disruptors also called her. And at this point, I was like, okay, what's gonna happen, you know? So I was patiently waiting for Big Brother to give us the final verdict. And Big Brother just went on ahead to announce to us that all the housemates, yes, all of them were up for possible eviction this week. Well, of course, that's excluding who? Mich and Sammy M. Okay, so the rest of the housemates are up for possible evictions this week. So you better start voting. Now, I know some people would have questions of, oh, better, but then why didn't Mich use his save and replace? Guys, be patient, okay? I feel like that will be used on Sunday, you know, when it's time for some people to go home. You know, they will not say, oh yeah, Mich, or yeah, save one person and then replace with one person that's already sitting down. So that one alone too, now voila. Now voila. And you see this type of voila, that's what I like. Okay, the Big Brother made me happy yesterday, and he just topped it up by saying, you know, all of you are up, okay, all of you, because waiting Mark Jr. do them. What do you do there? So now all of them now they're up. So let's see how that goes. And of course, you guys also know that, you know, their wager task is still there. That's going to happen on Thursday. So I'm really excited because now they have to paint, they have to dance, then they have to work as a collective, you know, just show us something, tell us who they are, you know, what they're about. I told you guys, you know, earlier in like 2 other videos that, you know, Big Brother has sent in the brief where he had said that the theme for this week is who are you? You know, Big Brother wants to get to know them. And I know some people now, they'll call a form story where we say, not really jig, not really day true, you know, so that we'll pity them, so that we'll do this, so that we'll do that. But anyway, let's wait to find out. Okay, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, whatever else happened in the house that I found interesting, I will definitely come to you guys in another video. But I just thought it would be nice to, you know, kind of explain this. I know some of you don't even watch on somewhere, but you say, oh, better now, let's see how she will pronounce the names. Let's see, because I know say the motivation you people are using to watch me now is just seeing how I am fumbling and embarrassing my family members on the internet. So it's okay, it's okay. Whatever your reason for watching my videos are, you know, I love it. Okay, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to hit on the subscribe button. Also give it a thumbs up, like I said, because it actually just tells YouTube that, you know, there's something happening here, and, you know, they could recommend our videos to more viewers, and of course potential Bethans that will join us. Now again, if you did not know, we are called Bethans over here. We're a community of people, you know, filled with love and, you know, friendship, oneness, basically. I know some bad eggs there, you understand? It's normal. But it's okay, even the bad eggs, we like them. Okay, so please be kind enough to join our community of Bethans by just, you know, clicking on the subscribe button, turning on your bell notifications. And of course, guys, I will see you on the next one. Okay? Bye.